My 18-year-old niece just got engaged to a 36-year-old man.
No.
I, 33 male, have a pretty big age difference with my brother, 44 male. He had a child at 25, which means I became an uncle at 14. I was 13 when my youngest brother was born. He's just my kid brother. I call them kid brothers, and they get so mad at me when I refer to them as that. Because we were pretty close in age, I formed a special bond with my niece, Ella, now 18 female. By the way, this comes from alternate suite 1468 on the r/okaystorytime subreddit. So when she was 16, my brother and his family moved away, so I have been seeing them less recently. But we kept in touch and kept up at family events. Last year at Christmas, my niece told me that she had a boyfriend and told me a bit about him, but I didn't know the guy. He was invited for Easter and a couple of the other events, but was never able to make it. When we were planning our mother's birthday, my brother decided to invite Ella's boyfriend so that we could meet them all. Nice. Okay. Yesterday was a birthday. I was looking forward to meeting Mark, Ella's boyfriend, but was very confused when I saw her walk in with a man that looked double her age. Spoiler alert, he is. She introduced him to me. I politely smiled, but deep down was very concerned. I went to my brother to ask him how old Mark was, and he told me that Mark is 36, so literally double Ella's age. She had told me that he was a bit older, but I assumed like early to mid-20s, not almost 40. But that's when they called us in the living room to share some exciting news. Ella showed us a ring and revealed that they were getting engaged. I just said, "What the F?" And everyone turned around and looked at me like I was crazy. I told them that they were out of their minds if they thought that this was normal, and that there was no way in this world in which a 30-something would date a 18-year-old, and that she shouldn't be getting married. All of them accused me of ruining Ella's happiness. Some even said I was jealous of Mark, which is so effing disgusting, I can't even explain it. I mean, I'm younger than Mark, but never in a million years would I ever consider dating someone younger than 25. They told me that it was perfectly legal. They were both just adults, which isn't true because they've been dating for a year, and Ella turned 18 7 months ago, and that if they were happy, that's all that matters. I told them that they were sick for allowing this and that he was a predator, but they wouldn't listen. I know this isn't my business, but I can't help but fear for Ella. She is young and doesn't really know what she's getting into. I'm really scared for her getting married and being unable to leave him when she realizes how sick it was. When I left and slammed the door, and have been receiving pretty wild messages and calls since then. I don't know if I was wrong for this, but am I just overreacting? And if I wasn't wrong, I don't know what I can do to make them realize how it is wrong. Am I the a-hole? And we got a freaking update, dude. We got a freaking update. I think everyone in that room is out of their mind, and you cannot do anything to change anyone's mind.
I mean, yeah, at that point, once they've said, like, all that matters is that she's happy, you're just jealous of him. Like, that's when it's like wild. Sanity has left the atmosphere of this place. Like, there's no reasoning with people. Like, is he super rich? Is that
no?
The
he's
caveat?
just a manipulator. He's just a manipulator.
I just can't imagine a family actually supporting this unless they were just being like super greedy and being like, oh yeah, he's a big millionaire. Like, we don't even care how just unbelievably, unacceptably creepy this is.
You know what? These parents, I can't even say anything because they have failed as parents at this point. Black hole. They're in the black hole too.
I don't even know where they go.
If I was OP, I probably would be doing some petty things to make sure this doesn't happen.
I mean, he said that he has a close relationship with his niece, right? Like, I would be going to her and trying to have just a heart-to-heart, being like, So, I don't know if your parents ever had this conversation with you.
And then have that, And I would even go, I'd go to the internet. I'd be going to TikTok, dude. I'd be doing a get ready with me and being like, hey, this is what happened. We need to stop this. A police investigation. Update. If you didn't see my previous post, here's a TLDR. So, I've been taking the past 24 hours to really reflect on all of this. I try to take in the most of the advice in the comments. Here's what I've decided. I do not think that me telling her and everyone that their relationship is weird was wrong. I do, however, think that I did it wrong and that it was pretty harsh because it was in the heat of the moment. But I still find this very creepy and don't think she should get married. What I have decided to do is this. apologized to her. I sent her a text saying I was sorry for my outburst and that I should have thought it through beforehand. I told her that I never wanted her to make her feel like I didn't want her to be happy, and I love her very much, and I had her best interest in mind. Nice. I like this response.
You got to find your way back because now she's defensive with you.
I asked her if we could talk about this. I asked if she would be okay and free to hang out and maybe get coffee this week to talk about all of this with a clear head. I really want to try and get together with her to show her how it's weird and maybe marrying him isn't the best choice. I explained myself to my brother. I sent him a text saying that I was sorry for the way I said it, but that I still thought that it needed to be said. I explained to him why I think Mark is a predator and that this relationship could have a very negative and damaging impact on Ella. I'm still waiting on the replies. I'll update when they reply or when I see Ella if she accepts, depending on how long it will take. And we take time out of our days to go live every weekday at 3 p.m. PST. Where, Dakota?
On YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and Twitch. All you got to do is tap our profile on any one of those respective platforms.
Yeah.
And you're in the live.
And we might even be live right now.
But before you go check, let's finish this story.
We have an update.
I think we've said everything that needs to be said in terms of like, this is completely unacceptable. I think now if OP wants to kind of figure out how to, alter the outcome of this, you got to do exactly what he's doing. You got to have the heart-to-heart, go to the coffee shop. He's right in that the way that he executed that is now going to make it more difficult to pull it off. But I think you still have to try and, just be the voice of reason here.
Oh, yeah. In the meantime, I really want to thank everyone who has been giving me advice, and it was constructive and really tried to help my niece out of the situation. I also send my best to all of the people in the comments sharing similar stories when they were the teenager going to the dog cleaners. I'm so sorry this happened to you, and I really hope you're doing better now. I am checking for an update at this freaking moment right now. There's no way there's not an update.
The update better be that they didn't get married and that they broke up. What business does a 36-year-old man have hanging out with a 17-year-old? It would be weird if I was hanging out with a 17-year-old who wasn't a girl. That would just be weird. And I'm not even 36.
And people would be like, what are you doing hanging out with a high schooler, Dakota?
Yeah, you're a grown man.
Why did nobody ever say anything about that? We got an update. Update number 3. I know it's been a while since I posted the last update, and a lot of people have been requesting updates on the situation. But until now, I hadn't really received any news. So please forgive me if this update took a while to come. Since my conversation with Ella,
oh, here we go, baby.
I told her I would check on her once or twice a week and ask how things were, and she'd always tell me pretty much the same as what she told me a month ago. Basically, there was many red flags. She was getting more and more uncomfortable in her relationship, but she also didn't know how to break up with him. Just high five me that she knows that there is a problem.
Yeah, I don't want a high five, just a light fist bump. Okay. Because
we made progress.
I'm upset that she's in a creepy, uncomfortable relationship. Yeah, but I'm glad that she is seeing the light.
Yeah.
I wish you would have seen it sooner.
I tried to give her some advice, but eventually told her that I thought she should do it when she felt comfortable. Yesterday, I called her to know what she had planned on Christmas and if she'd be coming to the Christmas dinner that I was hosting, and if Mark would be coming. That's when she told me that she and Mark had broken up with him the evening before. High five now?
Yes! That's high five worthy. Yes!
She was pretty shaken up, so I didn't ask for too much details and asked if she wanted to come by my house for a while. She said that Mark had left to stay with his family when she told him, so she was okay staying home. This is maybe not a very detailed update, but here's what I know. She told me that he had been getting angry at her all week for small things. They're starting to pop up. And then they were talking about Christmas, and he insisted that they shouldn't go with Ella's family and instead spend a week with his family because they see them less often. They live out of state. And after that, he made a comment about how he hoped that next year, as a present, they could give his mother a grandchild. And Ella said that really made her want to break up with him.
This guy just gets worse and worse. Hey, let's give my mom a gift of you being pregnant immediately within the next 3 months. Yeah, no. What? You don't give someone a grandchild as a Christmas gift, you freak.
That is crazy. That is insane.
Dude, thank God she got out of there.
And she also told me that she would be coming alone for Christmas. I don't know what she told him or how he reacted, and maybe she'll tell me more in a while when she feels better. And if not, I won't ask her. But if I get more information, I'll edit this post. But for now, that's it. Again, thank you for anyone who gave advice and tried to help with the situation. Okay, great. I'm okay without the details, but thank freaking gosh she broke up with him.
Holy crap, dude. But that is the end of that story.